like you to talk about the painting right next to
This
you.
is, yeah, this was, John and I approached this from two completely different starting points. You know, I come to this as the aviation curator and a large, you know, enthusiast of photography, things like that. So when I approached the paintings, I was looking for photorealism. Boy, if that airplane wasn't rendered right, if the curves are off or something was wrong, I dispose of it. Joan approached it not so much with the appreciation of the aircraft or the story, but for appreciation for the art styles. And over those 18 months, we learned to, we grew as adults and came to, you know, emotionally grow and came to some realizations. This is a painting that we sort of debated over, and ultimately we selected it in because this is a unique perspective of South Vietnam from the aviator's point of view. You know, anyone who was there, anyone who flew over, would recognize this scene. And so even though there's not an aircraft in it, there's definitely, you know, it's an important part of that story. This is one of the paintings that we put through conservation. It had been on loan a number of times and it had gotten soiled over the years. And so once it was cleaned and reframed, boy, the colors just popped out. The only other challenge we had is when we first started looking at it, there was no way to determine if it was a vertical or a horizontal. Because it worked kind of both ways. Ultimately, we anchored it off the signature, but we went back and forth about this one for a while. But ultimately selected it, and I think we were wise to do so. It's a really unique piece.